everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic Eye on Board Game Geek, bringing you episode 13 of the Witcher Adventure Board Game learning session that I am playing. We are on, yes, turn 13 for our heroes. It's long. Now, I'm not playing the full game. Normally, you would play to either 3 or 5 quests, and it says it doesn't say it's a short game, but and if you look at the length of the turns, it's not taking long. Of course, I do a lot of discussion in there as well, just like I'm doing right now. But we're going to get right to it, and we're going to start with Geralt's turn. He is down currently in Rivia, which oddly enough is, well, no, I take it back. It's not his main location. His main location is Brooklyn, where he needs to turn in his quest, but he's far from getting it. So he needs to start, he needs to continue to collect evidence of combat. So we're going to do that. I mean, he's in a good place. He's going to have to fight the Needhog, which is not great. I'm almost tempted to... he doesn't have any bad tokens on him right now, so I think this is going to be a sad turn for him. He's not going to move. First thing he's going to do is develop, which means we're not going to get a new token for him this turn. But he's going to develop here, and let's see. This might determine whether or not he moves or not. He's got the Witcher's Medallion. Once per battle, you may suffer a foul fate to produce a Witcher sign, or the Witcher's Gear, the Anathema, which this thing kind of sucks. But once per battle, you may suffer a wound to produce 2 combat. He's already got something that allows him to produce 2 combat. This would allow him to produce 4, and if he's going to be battling the Needhog, he's going to need 5 total. It's not totally out of whack. But I don't know. Neither of these are fantastic. I think we'll take the Anathema as his development card. And I was thinking of just revitalizing his Zoogl's Vigor Potion, but we need to keep moving, otherwise Triss is going to get ahead of us. So he's going to move to, his second action will be to move to Mahakam, where he will get a proof of combat as for visiting there, and then he will have to deal with, that's proof of combat, or sorry, evidence of combat, and then he will have to deal with the beast that is there for the end of his turn, which is the mighty Needhog. This is a epic creature. So let's take a look at him and then go to the dice bowl. Now, if he can defeat the Needhog, it is worth 3 victory points. He doesn't have any. He did not brew his Zoogl's Vigor Potion, so he does not have a token on that for rerolls. So he's going to be relying on his other items for this, his Witcher signs, his gear, all that stuff. And what does he get? Well, he does have a Witcher sign. He's got 3 combat currently and a defense. He needs a 5 and a 4. Sorry, I banged the camera there. He's probably not going to win the defense part of this, but he can. Can he defeat this creature? Well, he needs 2 more combat, and he did roll his Witcher sign, so with that he can use his Igni Witcher sign. So for Witcher sign he can produce 2 combat. Well, you know what? He's not going to do that. He's going to use his Anathema, which I don't know if this can work in tandem with this or not, but it says prevent all wounds that you suffer from the enemy. Oh, the enemy effects. So he is going to take a wound, because instead of using the Igni Witcher sign, he's going to use the Anathema to add 2. So let's just say that's his Anathema, just to keep track of it. That's going to give him 2 wounds, or a wound though, but it gives him 2 swords, which allows him to defeat the creature. Well, that doesn't make sense either, because his other ability is not going to give him what he needs. He needs 4 total defense. He could use this to get 2, so why suffer the wound? He doesn't need to do that. He is simply going to use that. He will defeat it, but he will take the injuries. Oh, well, you know what, though? It is per 1 wound per... Well, what difference does it make? He gets 1 extra shield, or he takes a wound in combat. So, yeah, he's going to be hurt badly after this battle, but he did kill it. So, actually, I just realized before rolling he needed to suffer a grievous wound, which he'll put on his... let's see, his investigation action for now. And then he needs to now suffer, he's only got 1 shield, so he's going to suffer 3 more wounds, but he does kill the Needhog. Let's go take a look at that. So the Needhog gave him 3 victory points, 1, 2, 3, but here's the trouble. We got to put 3 wounds on his character. That's going to be rough. I got 2 of them here. Let's see. I guess he'll do Well, he's going to have to heal next turn, so he's just going to pile these up, and we'll deal with them on his next turn. Pow. Okay, wow. Rough battle for him, but the Needhog is dead. He has killed a gold creature. It's pretty powerful. And he got some experience points that put him in the lead of Triss. Now let's go to our turn for Triss Marigold. Triss is doing pretty good. She's got four combat investigations already. She needs 7 to create a proof of combat, and she's got 1 for her magic. She needs 2 more to create that. And those are the main objectives of her quest. It's a 16-point quest. She might just run for the end goal, because if she beats Geralt to that, even if Geralt completes his secondary quest at this point, she would win. So I don't even know if she's going to bother with the secondary quest that she has, other than the one that says go to Brooklyn, because it just requires her to move there. And she's going to need to move there to get to, well, no, take it back, will she? Dalblathana. No, she won't. But let's go do her moves anyway and keep her going. Okay, well, thankfully, there's still a silver critter in her space, but she is, for her first action, she's going to move back to Wazima. She's going to investigate magic again there while she's there and get a second magic investigation of the 3 she needs for her proof of magic. While she's there, she's going to, I think she's going to have to, see, this is what sucks. I think she's just going to have to encounter that creature, because what she's going to do is she's going to develop. Now, unfortunately, she has a Foul Fate token on her development action, so we're going to have to draw a Foul Fate. She is going to develop, but we'll just do it since I'm thinking about it now. She's got Dangers Multiply. The Witchers pay little heed to war, but they can't ignore the ever-increasing dangers stalking the roads. Exchange each bronze monster on the board with 1 face-down silver monster. Okay, let's do that. So we have 2 bronze monsters, so we're going to take that one, and we're going to replace it with a silver. And then we're going to take the one up here, and we're going to replace that with a silver as well. And so there's nothing but silver monsters on the board. That's pretty rough, but that was her Foul Fate card. So let's go back to wrap up her development action. Okay, so development for Triss. She gets to draw 2 of her development cards. She gets 2 spells, Anye and Hailstorm. So Anye, it says when you enter card, you place a token on here. You may spend 1 token from this card to remove a Foul Fate token from your hero sheet. That's pretty good. Hailstorm. When you place one during the battle, you may spend 1 magic and 1 token from this card to produce 2 swords and 2 shields. That's a no-brainer, I think, for now. Since she's going to be fighting these silver monsters, we are going to take that one. And it is going to get a token. And don't forget, she's also got her bodyguard, as well as her special package. I think this thing here that allows her to prevent during your card, you remove wounds. So she's still got that. She's also got her Nilfgaard card, waiting for more of them. Anyway, that's going to be her entire turn. So she does get a token placed on. Oh, I already did it. She got a token placed on her Hailstorm card. So she's got some pretty powerful combat spells. And that's good, because she is about to encounter the silver creature that's in her space, since she did not prepare her Crow Shroud spell. See what that is. It's a Harpy. So it's a 3/3, 3 combat, 3 defense. Successful combat gives her a VP and a gold. If she failed, she suffers a wound and a severe wound. So let's hope she doesn't fail. Let's go. Now she's got her 2 spells. Both of them do quite a bit of damage. So let's see if we can get that done. Now we've been watching a lot of dice for Geralt there. She doesn't get as many dice, but her spells pump her up more. So let's roll and see what she gets. She did get her magic symbol, so that's good. She got 2 and 1. So she needs basically. Okay, this is great. So her new spell, Hailstorm, is going to help her a lot. So what does she need? She needs 3 and 3, right? So she's got 2 swords and a shield already. If she gets a magic symbol, which she did, and then spends the token off of this spell, she will get 2 swords. It'll give her 4, and 2 shields, which will give her 3, which means she will defeat the Harpy. So she's going to use that spell, her Hailstorm spell, and she's defeated the Harpy, which gives her an experience, which puts her up to 19. I'm not going to go to the board for that. And a gold, and she does not suffer. Here's her gold piece, and she does not suffer the wounds effect, and it is killed. Wow, they're doing pretty good against the silver creatures that have been coming on the board, because they're kind of tough. Anyway, guys, that is going to end Triss's turn and end our session for today. So thanks for watching, guys. That was, man, we're getting on turn. That was turn 13 right there. Woo, man. Wait, was that? Yeah, turn 13. So we got turn 14 coming up. Well, let me think back through there. 10, 11, 12. It's either 12 or 13. It's a lot. I think that was. Well, I'll look at the beginning. Anyway, we're gonna keep on going. So we'll see you next time. Please don't forget the contest that's running on my site. I've mentioned it in every video. So I hope you are on board. And if you're a subscriber, please get on and do that. Otherwise, we'll see you next time.